Yes. What's up, people? Welcome back on the channel. We're back again with another Matchday Rewind, and I'm back again with a couple of guests. First, I'm gonna introduce the debut tonight. It's not a good night for him, but still, big up, Rex. How you doing, bro?
Be up the chat. Um, I'm doing well personally. My other half, not so good. Hope everyone else is doing well.
Nice. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and everyone's channel is also in the descriptions. So don't forget to subscribe or follow them as well. And yeah, Toby, how you doing, bro?
Good so far. Yeah, you?
Yeah, nah, everything is good except football, man. I'm happy that I have a second channel, so I cannot talk about Ajax right now. But yeah, everything else is good. And what about you, Yasser?
Well, listen, I'm just it's me and Tobes, me and Footy Fanatic, man. We're on the same page. You know what I'm saying? We're all
Yeah,
happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
Can't
yeah,
complain.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let's
Exactly.
start, guys. Yeah, I want to start with the Liverpool game. Yeah, Reacts. Tell me what happened. Oh, before that, was you happy with the starting lineup when you saw on the team sheet?
Um, was happy with the lineup. I mean, to be honest, from the selections of the players that we had, there's not any other changes I would possibly make. I would personally rather see a Gomez over Canate. I would personally rather see a Keys over Salah. But from being realistic, I know that's not going to happen. So, barring that, I was happy with the lineup. And where do I begin, man? Do I begin from the start of the season? Because it's very much a rinse and repeat. It's just
Yeah,
like a washing machine, man. You take your clothes in, you wear them and that. Obviously, they go back in again. That's literally what Liverpool are right now. We go onto the pitch, we get washed, we go off the pitch, go back on the pitch, and we get washed again. And yeah, today was the worst one, man. Like
yeah,
Chelsea was bad, Brentford was bad, every game was bad. But today, man, was yeah, do you know, yeah. You know that meme of Sean Dyche where he's that WWE dude?
yeah.
That became reality today, man. And yeah, I think this season's done, man. This season's finished. £420 million spent. Haven't got a clue. Not even Scooby Doo or Doctor Strange. Flipping any superhero could fix this, in my opinion. I think it's done. Wrap the season now. Just end the pain, and we can live our lives.
But what was your expectation before the game started?
Before this game, I said
Yeah,
I demand a win. Like as much as I know how bad my team has been, this is Nottingham Forest. This is the team that's in 19th place,
yeah, correct.
19th in the Premier League. I don't care if we the run we've been on. We should be winning at Anfield against anyone. And I'm now concerned against Wolves next month, who's not won a game. I guarantee you now, Wolves beat us at Anfield next month on the 27th of December.
Phew.
We are
Wow.
19th based off the last 7 games. 19th.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is getting scary to Tottenham, Man United last season when they was finishing 15th, 16th, 17th. At this rate, it's going to go that way. And I believe the players now, it's getting a concern because the body language of the Allisons and the Virgil van Dijks, you can see how there was with the manager at the end of the game. And for me, that's a telling
Mm,
side. As soon as it's all right saying, yeah, you believe in the manager and all that. But once the dressing room starts to go, there's no coming back, in my opinion. And
yeah, I agree with you.
it's getting a massive concern now because people are saying, I said to people all week, Semenyo ain't going to fix this. People are thinking, yeah, we signed Semenyo, we're going to be back.
Nah.
All it does is he slightly improves our left-hand side. Is it going to improve how poor our fullbacks are? Is it going to improve the stubbornness of this manager to not make substitutions? Is it going to improve this manager to not play stupid formations? At one point today, we was playing a 3-2-5.
Oh
We
my.
was playing Gravenberch at centre-back. Gravenberch
Wow.
at centre-back. We're playing a McAllister Szoboszlai double midfield, and then you just got a bunch of forwards up front and hoping to pray. That's the tactics of our game right now. We're going on there, and if we're losing with 10 minutes to go, we'll just throw the kitchen sink. But the thing is, there's no cohesion, there's no plan behind it. Season's done. Roll on, May.
So the big question: is it time for Slot to go or not? In your opinion, Slot out?
Don't smile like that. You know what I'm saying, Michael? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to laugh at the ex-final manager like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't
No,
smile.
no, 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 no.
You
Because
have a, this is the
no, no,
this
no,
is
no,
just a
no, no, no,
different
no, no,
version of Ten Hag. Do you know what I'm saying? This is they're calling him Arnie Hug. Do you know what I'm saying? They
no,
could
no,
be
no, no.
brothers. You know
I'll
what
be
I'm
I'm
saying?
honest.
gonna, yeah, go on, Riaz.
I, I mean, the history on my channel is that I've never been one of these people where it's like slot in, slot out. Same with the owners as well. I'm just a Liverpool fan. That's my mentality now. If this manager goes, he goes. But I do think if you lose to PSV in midweek and we lose to West Ham, I
Oi.
do think the club I do think the club may look at pulling the trigger because like this is getting to the point now where top four, top five is going to be looking a stretch.
Yeah,
Yeah, on paper we're only a couple of points off, but how bad are we?
yeah,
You
Pretty
know?
bad.
I agree. Yeah, you know what it is for me? I had a good feeling about Slot when he came to Liverpool, and he did, of course, great in his first season. And this season, I stayed positive. I tried to give him a chance, but nah, it's guys. Don't trust a Dutch manager anymore. Dutch managers are frauds. Don't trust a Dutch manager anymore. He's too stubborn. He's not changing anything, and it doesn't help that he's also saying things like, "Yeah, this is how to beat us" in the press conference and stuff like that. Yeah, he's not helping himself with that either. Substitutions, well, so yeah, I don't think he's gonna last for long anymore. To be
I
honest.
agree. The thing is, it hurts as well, man, because this guy delivered one of the best days of my life, man, when watching Liverpool win the Premier League, last season. Especially
Yeah,
after the last time we couldn't celebrate as fans, like there was no parade, no literally no nothing. Like that's why it hurts a lot, man, because like there's less. You see, the thing is, the big concern for me, forget the style of playing, what we've seen on the pitch. It's the off the stuff pitch is the biggest concern. This manager's coming out in press conferences and saying, the games we win, I don't want to play that way. The games we lose is the way he wants to actually play. That for me is a concern.
Mm,
And when you're coming out and talking about cocktails on the beach, bro, this isn't IB for this, not a couple of months ago. We're in a brand new season now. None of this. Oh yeah, we're 5 games to go. Yeah, go to Ibiza. Go back to the Netherlands and spend time with your family. But this is a brand new season now. The other week he was in fucking Dubai.
oh my days. Typical Dutch.
Nah, they're doing
Uh,
this thing though. They're doing this thing where they keep saying he's gone to Dubai, but he's not always going to Dubai.
He is.
What's he doing in Dubai, bro?
No. Do you know the international break? Not the one
Oh,
just
yeah,
gone. The one before. He went to
yeah.
Dubai.
wow.
If- Sorry, we're in an absolute crisis of a mess, and you're out here going on holiday. I'm
Yeah.
all for a break and all that, but I expect you to come back and then show me something. But when you don't come back and show me something, like what we doing here? I'm not going to start screaming. I want him out, Matt. I just look. Whatever the decision the club makes is the decision they make. I trust in Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes and everyone at the team.
Yeah.
And whatever decision they make is the decision they make.
Fair, fair. Okay, let's go to Toby. What was your reaction when you saw the result of Liverpool against Forest today?
I think the dressing room is like completely shambles right now. I know they've been struggling the past couple weeks, but you could tell today that like the body language of the players are just not in the game. I haven't seen Konate look as bad as he has the past couple of weeks, and it's really worrying because, like you said, I think you preferring Gomez to start over Konate the very worrying sign. I mean, last year he was one of the best defenders in the world, and now you can't even. Yeah, he looks like a shadow of himself. So yeah, I think Slot not being adaptable will be killing the team because when things aren't working, the one thing you need to do is change instead of like sticking to the same stuff. So yeah, I don't see a long future for him honestly. Like 3 games max if they continue this way.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Uh, Rex, do you think the contract situation is one of the reasons why he's playing like this, or was this before the situation as well with the Konate? Are you muted, bro? You're on mute.
It's Hala
Sorry.
Madrid.
I don't buy into the contract situation because was Mo Salah performing bad last season? No. Was Virgil van Dijk? No. And in all fairness, I know I've criticised him. Was Trent Alexander-Arnold performing poor bad? Yeah, it was at times, to be fair. But the majority of the time he turned up. So I think the contract thing is a bit of is just an excuse, to be honest with you. Um, like you can't blame a contract situation on a player putting a ball out for a corner and poor defending with a poor touch. Like he's
Yeah,
thinking about Real Madrid at the 33rd minute of the game. Like I very much don't buy into the whole contract situation um, thing. Look, I'm a big defender of Kanata, and I have been for some time. I've always had belief I think he'll stay just because of the way he comes across in the media. But right now, he's at a point of position where he needs to earn that contract because there's reports last week that we want to give him one of the highest paid players at the club.
What
I'm
was it?
like,
Free something a week. I read that.
That's crazy.
I read that it was on mad money. Like, bro, when I saw that, I was like, he's
wow.
definitely worth that. Not with those performances, bro.
do you think Kanata is world class, or do you think he's just an elite?
Nah, he
Isn't it?
looks like he plays like Shannon Sharp, bro. He's exposed, fam. You know what I mean? That's nah.
Yeah,
I just think
before.
he's giving
Yeah,
me
go
vibes,
on.
and he's giving me vibes like one of them like our defenders, bro. Like bro, you can choose either one, bro. Tosin or Chalaba, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's playing, bro. You know, there's no
Yeah,
composure, like there's no composure there, like bro. Really and truly, as many mistakes Van Dijk has made, yeah, he's looking just like Van Dijk's having to babysit him, bro. That's really what's happening. Because that back pass he made, yeah, or that went out for a corner or something, bro. He could have just passed that to what's it called? To Allison, left foot. He didn't have to. Like, I know he got shoved there, and I've had that before with Gusto, and I think Footy Fanatic will remember, yeah. But you know when they push him and he kind of misplaces the pass, kind of like he doesn't hit it with the right amount of power, and bro, like he could have at least done the right thing, where at least pass it back safely to the goalkeeper, yeah. And if you get fouled, you get fouled, but some of those decisions, like the decisions, you just feel like he's on edge, bro. Either he's not concentrating or he's kind of like the pressure's getting to him, innit?
Yeah, he's not looking himself anymore. Before this season, I thought he was really good, but now it's a problem, man.
Reacts.
I,
Do you think is the do you think is the setup? Do you think is like that you guys are not as compact as you were last season?
Um, well, for starters, so Virgil van Dijk and Kanate, when they're looking completely straight, all they're seeing is the opposition. There's no midfield. The fullbacks don't know when to go forward. The strikers now become a real major concern, adding to the piling list. Alexander Isak doesn't know what to do, and
I
that's
think
not
I
him
heard he
alone.
had 3 touches. You know, I heard he had 3 touches, bro.
Three touches.
no way.
Hugo Ekitike doesn't know what he's doing now. He just seems for me like in the first couple of weeks it was the midfield, then it was the fullbacks, now it's the striker, now it's the manager's stubbornness and just being naive.
yeah.
Now it's the whole team. The whole team is invested. The only thing that might save Liverpool is if the Undertaker comes out of retirement and takes Arne Slot away.
Yeah, I think it's God, fam. You need
Look,
God. You know what I'm saying? You need God, bro. Yeah, nothing else. You just need God. Like I'm looking at it now, yeah, and I looked at a team. I was watching the game, yeah, and I know what you know when he said there's an empty like the midfield and that, bro. It's like a U shape. Like if let's say I'm the defender, everyone's just standing like this, and there's just one guy in the middle, yeah, which is probably like Gravenberch, fam. Like, there's no one else there, and I feel like maybe like, I think a lot of people have been saying, you want Gravenberch to sit in front of the defenders and that. And if I'm going to be honest, when it comes to the fullbacks, as a centre back, you're not getting no confidence when those fullbacks are next to you either. Like, it's not like, do you get what I'm saying? It's like you're
I
looking
actually
to
thought
both
Kirk
your
was good, though.
Kirk
He
has.
wasn't bad in that first half. That was probably, I'll be honest with you, that little period in cameo from Milos Kirkis was probably one of the best periods of his season so far.
I don't know, bro. I still think he's a window licker, but until he changes that, fam, that's a different story, bro. Like he plays with it, like you know what it is. He's playing like someone's aiming a sniper at him, bro. And he's like, you get it, and the red dots on him, and he's trying to dodge it. That's how he's playing, just bare erratic. Do you know what I mean? He's not composed. Like just you don't know. Like I've seen him make runs to places where I'm like, bro, you're a fullback. Just stay out wide. Like why are you trying to like not even invert, bro? I think he was in like a 10 left 10 position, and I'm thinking, bro, you need to be in the right place. Like what is this? So like it doesn't help. But then again, once you start losing and the pressure's on you, either the manager changes it around, or sometimes it just gets worse and worse and worse. I've had it with different managers. If Fanatic will tell you, sometimes you get in a row and you think we're never coming back from this, and do you know what I mean? You're not coming back from this. And with the slot thing, I think as much as a Chelsea fan, I've seen managers come in and out, and if that was our manager, you'd think like, because a lot of people would say, yeah, but you want to patch out at this point and da da da. I still feel like the only thing that saves this manager is that he said he won the league last season. As much as mad as it sounds, if he didn't win the league last season, he'd have been he should have been sat like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's mad, but I'm saying like the way you have to look at it is either he kind of not wins the league, but it's like he kind of he has to like. It's mad with this guy.
I need some help, bro. And I'll be honest, I need to know from you Chelsea fans, and I never thought I'd be asking this, but do you know a couple of years ago when you man finished like 10th? It was the season, I think it was
Potter. Is it
22, 23?
Potter, innit? That's Potter season.
Yeah, Potter
Well,
season.
I need some major advice, man. How did you man get through it?
Yeah, it's called. You know what it's called? I know you like it. Yeah, it's called Road to 40 points. Do you get me? You do the road to 40 points to survive. Then once you hit 40 points and you can start, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to. You start bringing your drinks and that on stream. That's when you do okay. You know what? You can upgrade now. Now you start looking at where else. How many games are left? What else can I do to actually move forward? I'm safe now, and that's how it feels like. But I've
FA
looked
Cup.
at it, bro. It's mad. Like, but you know what it is though. Certain managers, yeah, when it's the whole stubbornness thing, you're like, you know what? Yeah, this manager just you have to kind of save the season and get rid of them early, innit? And I think we've done it before. We were like, you know what? Let's just keep the manager and see what happens, and then it just goes lower and lower. But then in the post season, the idiot decided, you know what? Let me revert to what I did in preseason, and it worked. And then people got fooled. Oh, we should keep him. Now at that point, that's stupidity, bro. You made such a dumb mistake. I don't wanna. It's a red flag, bro. I'm not gonna fall for that. Do you know what I'm saying? You should have done that before. It was not like something that we couldn't do due to injury and that. So like the decision making, the manager is important. But at the same time, when it comes to Liverpool, you got so many players that coming in. You have the whole tragedy before that as well. We don't like. If we're gonna be honest, we don't really know how it really affected the team, and I know a lot of people are trying to do the whole. We don't want to talk about it and da da da, and that shouldn't be when we're winning. No one cared about that. Da da da. Like I know, but those things actually affect people because in reality, these people spend more time together than they do with their own families, bro. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, things have to. We don't even know if it affected the manager, bro. Like really and truly, he has to put a
Fair.
safe face, like proper face, like there, and act like he's all happy and things are going well and that. But he has to be the guy that holds it down for the team, innit? You know what I'm saying? He has to be the guy that has to, even if he's going through it, he has to make. He can't make it known, innit? Because in reality, he can't kind of show weakness to the players.
Yeah.
Because if the players start sensing that there's weakness there, they might feel like, yo, I don't think this guy's fit to take us somewhere. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of aspects that kind of gone wrong with Liverpool. And then there's if you want to say Liverpool spent too much money, you know what I'm saying? They maxed out their credit cards. They shouldn't have done it. They've never done this thing before. maybe we should have stuck to doing what he did before. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm
we
saying?
didn't buy bad players though. I would understand if we
It's
spent
only the strikers, man.
like
Who?
it's not like we spent 420.
Nah, the striker. You could see. You know what it is about the striker. Sorry, React. We like you're a Chelsea fan, bro. So you'd know, innit? We wanted Isak too. Like when we found out he was there, we all wanted him. Like, I don't think that's the aspect. Obviously, they had the little. He was injured. He wasn't fully fit. Bringing him back. Obviously, you're not necessarily going to say the same player. But then again, if you really look at it from that aspect, if you were gonna the Ekatike thing was a hard-headed thing. They had to be safe with that because if they didn't get Ekatike and they ended up keeping Isak, then they'd end up with nothing. But then you could have bought Walter Mada or something. You know what I'm saying? There was still other
Yeah, but we
options.
had no choice but to get Ekatike because for a rest in peace number 20, you
Yeah.
know, we
Yeah,
had
you had
to
to get another striker as well. Yeah. I didn't think of that. Yeah, but that was
yeah,
another
because
thing. I'm with you.
Newcastle United wanted him. So we ultimately and plus Ekatike was our original plan was to get Ekatike next summer. So all our plans got rethinking. The one thing
But how would it be that? Because if you remember, yeah, Footy Fanatic, we were linked to Ekatike. Do you get what I'm saying? Most of the summer.
yeah, you
At
was.
the beginning, most of the summer. So we were looking like we could buy him, and then they started talking about 90 million. And even I was like, nah, I don't even know if this guy's worth 90 million. Obviously, he's played well in the beginning of the season. And then I was like,
69,
maybe.
69 million we spent.
So then
I
when he
still
was
think he's a good player,
when he
man.
realized, yo, Liverpool won me, he kind of like done the whole, you know what, I want to go Liverpool, and I hear it. Obviously, they won the league and that, so some players might be like, you know what, Liverpool might be back and I can be part of that team. But I feel like bringing Isak in. But then again, I've also had this. We've had that last season where you have top players on the bench and playing. Do you get it? So it's like if things are going well and everyone's getting minutes, no one cares. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I think the minute things start going down and the player that deserves to play isn't playing or he's on the bench, do you get it? And the guy that's playing is not performing, that's when it becomes a little bit of like. To be fair though, they should just play Ekatike, bro. Isak should bring him off the bench. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Ekatike is bringing him
Slowly
more in the
bring
team
him
right
on.
now. And I think
I
with
agree.
Verts not being fit, you can play a different way, and that's what I'm looking at. Because I've always said that when it comes to the Liverpool thing, Isak and Verts works in the way they play. Ekatike likes to drop deep and eat. Like they find each other. They always find them in each other's way, and like Verts is in his way, and Ekatike is in his way because he like to drop in and that. So you just need someone that stays in the box, and then which I think Isak can do, and then you just have Verts behind him. But even though he's a little bit of a scrub right now, yeah. That's a different story. But like I said, man, you man have too many problems at the same time to just say it's the manager, bro. Because even if the other guy comes in, another manager comes in. I heard man talk about like Slippy Gerrard and that, bro. That's gonna be like a little bounce.
Nah.
That's a little bounce, bro. And then you're back to. I've seen what he does live over at Villa when I was there. You'll need
Oh
someone
no,
else to
I
push.
agree with you though.
You have to do road to 30 points. You're gonna be beefing with West Ham and them, man, bro. You don't want that. I'm telling you, you
Listen,
don't want that.
if it does get to January, we're on 18 points. If we're on 25 points by January, then I will
Yeah.
get the hashtag road to 40. And them FA Cup games, FA Cup third round, I'll be celebrating. If we win in the third round, I'll be celebrating like a Champions League because road to Wembley will be on. I will never give up.
It's the
I will
road to
never
the
give up.
Champions League.
Never give up on road to Budapest. As long as I'm still breathing, road to Budapest will be on. I've got to live and die.
Bro, road to Budapest won't be on if we're still there, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no
Damn.
such thing
Well,
as road
bro,
to
you know what it's like when we play you in the Champions League. We know who steps
Yeah, but
up.
not the way you lot are playing now. Like, it's not gonna work. I think if you lot actually played well, I think, yo, listen, Liverpool got heritage and that. It's one of the clubs in the Champions League that I respect. You get me? It's his team as well. But when you start talking about road to Budapest, you get me? Like right now, I'm saying your thing is road to 40 points. I'm telling you, you don't even know if you're beating PSV, bro. Ask Napoli what PSV done to them, bro. Michael can
Yeah.
tell you got all the in-depth information if you want. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's gonna be long. It's gonna be long.
Real talk. If we lose to Wolves next month, I'm quitting YouTube for a month.
No,
I can't
no,
give Wolves their
no,
first
no.
win. I can't give
If you lose
No,
to Wolves,
no.
what is it away or is it at home?
at home.
You're home.
Nah,
yo,
bro,
listen.
you need to stay on YouTube.
But
Hey,
if
listen, they're
you
gonna make
knew-
that thing, you know.
no,
They're gonna make that picture of the wolves eating
You
your
don't
liver
understand,
thing,
yeah?
bro. You know?
You don't understand. You know, any man watched any of you guys heard of Dylan White boxing?
Yeah.
You know that song where it's like, ooh, his ring walk? That's gonna be Wolves if they beat us. They're gonna be coming to Anfield singing that. No,
Nah,
real
they'll
talk.
have. Listen, there'll be a video, like there'll be a picture or some AI video of the wolves eating the bird, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be peak at home as well. I told people today, you know, I said to Hussam today, I said, yo, don't get mowed down, you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mowed. And bro, I didn't even know it was at Liverpool. I thought it was at Nottingham, yeah. And then I
Oh,
realized that. So what? These man, I said it in my thingy, my little video. I said, yo, you're telling me what? Sean Dyche just walked into the changing room, grabbed Isak like this, and told him, yo, you're mowing the grass today. Do you know what I'm saying? He made him mow the grass, 3 touches, and took him off, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But listen, I'm gonna end mine one here. Yeah, Sean Dyche is starting a Liverpool civil war. Do you know what I'm saying? He took Everton. He bought Everton out of the dumps. You get me? When he saved them from relegation, and now he's stopping Liverpool's title charge, bro. It's mad.
Title charge,
Yeah.
bro. Title charge, mate. He's stopping our title top 10, mate.
Top
Flipping
10.
about title charge, mate.
Listen,
Listen,
bro, top
I know
44.
my club is in the bin, right? But you made a good point. It's not all on the manager because I can't blame Milos Kirk. I can't blame Arne Slot for Kirkes making stupid defensive errors.
But
Shameless
who wanted Kirkus?
deactivated. Listen,
Like,
shamelessness
The
deactivated
whole
the
squad
change.
is a concern. And the one thing that's really like grinding on me is the subs.
Pause.
Why are you bringing on Engamoa?
yeah,
and
boss.
Chiesa?
Pause,
Yeah,
pause.
why for that, bro? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, how's that? I'm not pausing for saying grinding on subs.
Yeah, you got the subs grinding on you. You know what I'm
sorry.
saying? Red
That
card,
could be
bro.
referring to YouTube's. I mean, actually, no. That's going left. Pause. Let me just get the pause in, yeah?
Yeah.
However, look, the way I look at it is, right? If no, the sub. I was saying, yeah. Oh, God, the whole. I'm on the mess.
One
Right.
one sec. I want to introduce Alf as well. Alf is joining. Thanks for the raid.
Big up Alf, man.
Big
How
up
you
on
doing,
that.
bro?
Hey, Man City lost, but Bruges won. So this is the beautiful thing about supporting two clubs. You never lose
Gonzalez
in the end.
FC, blood.
Hey, Gonzalez was our only good player today, to be fair. Gonzalez and Donnarumma. If everyone played as good as Gonzalez, we wouldn't have lost. Haaland went missing today. Foden went missing. Gonzalez actually played well, though. But the substitutions, wow. Why did we even play football? If you're not going to make substitutions until, like, I think the 67th, 68th minutes, why even play football at that point? It's a little waste of time. Pep has always done this. He'll continue doing this. I don't get it. Why wait so long to make your subs? Marmouche came on with 4 minutes left to go. I mean, how are you going to impact the game with 4 minutes left to go? The defending was all over the place. That's not Pep's fault. Defenders were just playing poorly. But it is Pep's fault that he didn't do anything to fix the midfield, which wasn't working, which clearly wasn't working after the 10 minutes. That is Pep's fault. Haaland missing 2 chances. The first chance, not as big. Scoring from outside of the box isn't that easy. I think it was like 30 yards. Chipping a goalkeeper that distance isn't easy. But still, it's something I expect Haaland to score, even though it isn't easy. So Haaland didn't do his job today. Foden, well, he dropped a stinker, but I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to. Doku, 1 game good, 1 game bad. That's just the way he goes, isn't it?
Okay, fair. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the City game after a couple more subjects. We're gonna discuss the Chelsea game before that. But yeah, before we go on to the Chelsea game, do you have anything to say on the Liverpool result?
Hey, at least we didn't lose 3-0 to Sean fucking Dice, mate.
Wow, this guy.
It's a Boss Light FC.
At least I didn't put Gonzalez in my team of the season and some Dutch ass random ass left back that no one's ever fucking heard
Yes,
of.
it's Dutch though.
Uh,
No, but at least I didn't put. Oh, Alf, man,
you know what, guys? We're gonna move on to the Chelsea game.
Wait, sorry,
Chelsea
let's
won,
do
of
one more thing.
course. Oh
Just
yeah,
one last
go on,
thing.
go on.
Road to 40 points. Road to Wembley. Road to Budapest. It's road to it all. On to PSV. Oh god.
You're still in the forest, bro. Forget about what road, man. You know you haven't even. You're still off road, man. I don't know what road you're talking about.
Michael,
yeah,
I hope to beat your rivals. Pray for us, man.
yeah. It's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna talk about it later. But yeah, let's move on to the Chelsea game. Chelsea won, and they are right now a couple points off Arsenal. I want to start with you, Toby. Yeah, how was the game for you? Looking to Chelsea.
Bro, that game was incredibly boring. I think at some point I started falling asleep, but yeah, I mean, got the job done. I think it was really nice that we were able to rest some players for Barcelona, Caicedo in particular. So honestly, I'll take it. Pedro Neto in fine form. I think he's got like 5 goal and assists in 5 games right now. So can't complain. Even get into, I think sometimes he's very erratic, does some crazy ass stuff, and I'm like, why did we buy this guy? Got an assist. So can't complain today, man.
Fair, fair. Who were the standout players of Chelsea in your opinion?
Oh, had to be Santos. I think filling Caicedo's shoes is very, very tough, but it didn't look like we were missing him today. So props to him, and hopefully he gets a couple more minutes because I always think he's class from Strasbourg, best player last season, captained them. So would love to see him get more playing time for real.
Fair. And what about the starting 11? Was you happy when you saw the 11 starting for the kickoff?
I mean, I always want Estaval to start against these smaller teams, so wasn't too pleased. But honestly, I think I'm fine with the way they set up. I think maybe going forward, we might give Guyu some starts over Delap because I do think he brings a lot more than Delap sometimes. I think Delap is always looking to get a shot off for himself, but Guyu is always looking to link up with the players, and I think that works better for the way we try to play. So besides that, I think I'm good.
Fair, fair. Yasser, are you here or not?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm
Okay.
just on my phone. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Tell me about the Chelsea game. How
I'm
did
not. I'm
you?
gonna be. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
be
on.
honest, bro. I think I didn't care. I didn't really care about performance and that, fam. Because I think after the international break and all that, I know how my team is, and it sometimes we turn up and then we feel like easy game, and then, bro, even some of the people that seen it, there's a female content creator called Nina. Yeah, you may have seen the video of her on Sky Sports saying, "Yo, I'm
Yeah,
more worried about I'm more worried about Burnley than I am Barcelona
yeah.
and Arsenal." Yeah. Now, if you're not a Chelsea fan, you don't understand because to you, you just think what she's saying. What like you're gonna beat Barcelona? We never said that. We just feel like the way our team is, it's like Alf would know because let's say if you would probably say if you had Tottenham coming up, you wouldn't be confident in it, even though everyone expects you to beat Tottenham. But the way you have it is just the way it works. You always kind of lose to
It's the
Tottenham.
same with Man City though. After the international break, we dropped stinkers. We dropped absolute stinkers after the international
Yeah,
break.
so you
all
know
the
about
time.
your team better than I do. So if you say, yo, there's certain games I'm not really confident about because of either past history or the way your track record in the past, all that matters, especially where we are on the table right now, is just get the 3 points. We have these big games coming up as well. And then we just want to make sure we have no injuries and all these kind of stuff. We just get through it, innit? And I feel like yes, you also kind of do want to see performances, but I felt like when I was looking at it, I was like, nah, let me just give me the 3 points. No, not too many heart attacks in the game as well, because that's what Chelsea loves doing 1-0, and then you're fighting in the game. I think the beginning they looked way more comfortable than us, bro. We were shaky in the beginning. That first half,
100%.
I think
Sanchez
the
was
first
making
20 minutes,
errors.
bro. Oh my days. We couldn't even play at the back without looking shaky. And I was like, and you know what's funny about this whole thing? Yeah? I don't know how and why I overslept in it. Even though the game's at 12:30 in the UK, that means you have to have slept long, bro. I was thinking, yeah, this. I look at the time, I'm thinking, yo, 12:35. So I jumped out. I jumped out of bed, whatever. When it put the game on, I'm there watching the game, and then I'm looking again. I'm thinking, right, is that Tosin and Chalaba in the back? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see the lineup. You know, people see the lineup and they already. I didn't see the lineup. I'm thinking, yo, Tosin and Chalaba. I wasn't really worried about the no Caicedo thing, and I was like, he finally getting rest. Hopefully, no one gets injured. Then he has to come on again. But the wingers and that, I expected that. To be fair, I was surprised Garnacho didn't start, but then that tells you Gittins might not
He's
play
gonna play
Barca.
against
He may come off the
Barcelona,
bench. And you get the same with the Estaval when some people saying, why is he not starting? That kind of gives you an idea that he might play the Barcelona game, innit? But other than that, the standout performance for me is probably, I have to give this guy credit for what he did, especially off the ball, Andre Santos, bro. Like, he didn't feel the need to, there was no point in the game when I felt like, yo, bring Caicedo on. You know, sometimes we had those before, yeah. Take this guy
Exactly.
off and bring Caicedo off, or take off the, no. We were calm in that aspect. I think especially the second half, we came a bit like we played much better in the second half, and then we got to see. I think was it Reece James for 45 minutes. I think off the ball and that he did all right, like normal. But I think on the ball, he looked he still
Man,
doesn't look that sharp.
it was wow.
He had that unforgivable thing where he decided not to pass the ball to Enzo, where he tried to keep it. I think I do want my players to have some kind of especially the striker, and you expect your striker to have selfishness in it. You expect him to have that. That's how strikers are. If he doesn't take it himself and believe in himself, that's a different thing. But at the same time, it's about making the right decision in it. And if we were 0-0, that could have been a goal that we needed. So you don't want to waste, those opportunities. But on the other aspect, or on the other bit for me is that on the other hand, when it comes to him, no one can tell us which clear cut chance he missed. Do you know what I'm saying? No one could. So he's barely even had chances for me to say as a striker he had a stinker. But like I said, I think if you watched what he did off the ball, in terms of you looking at the play and just looking at what he's doing, he was making the right runs. He was coming short to get the ball. We just never took the risk to pass through the lines sometimes. So you'd see Andre Santos or someone have the ball and they decide to just keep going wide or backwards at some point. So he's also not that much fit because he messed up in that Wolves game getting that red card, which is what was supposed to be the game to get him match fit. He played the Wolves game, but then in that game he was literally surrounded by like 5 defenders and he barely really got a chance. But then the second half, when he got taken off, they decided to push further forward, which then gave everyone space in behind. And you remember Garnacho and Neto scored and that. So I think I'm not really writing him off because at the same time, for me, it's too early and he's not played enough games. But at the same time, bro, I had Jackson for more. I gave Jackson more than a year, fam. It'd be disrespectful for me to give a natural 9 less than a year to say he's not good enough. But and especially when you do see that he does have the attributes and that, so it's not like he's so bad in it. But yeah, man, if you keep watching, and I did that today as well, he allows João Pedro to have more freedom and also do what he wants to do, and you see him get the ball from deep a little bit more, and then we still have a vocal point up front. Whereas in the games that the Lapsa hasn't been fit, or was injured, I mean, João Pedro dropped deep, but then we have no one up front when we do get the ball up front. I think it gives you a bit of that as well. But yeah, I think this point I just cared about the 3 points. I think the Neto goal, the cross from Gittins, you know what I'm saying, that was good. And then you have the Gu came on and done well. Do you know what I'm saying? He done well. He Neto going in between the two players is exactly what I expected him to do because he's not gonna always run down. But he made the right pass. Gu made sure he was right went across to the defender as well, which is the smart thing to do. And in the box, no one can touch you. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if that was the lap, he'd probably shoot from there. If you know the lap, because he can shoot, yeah, he will shoot from there. But it was like he just laid it off 2-0. The game's dead now, and then you can just keep it. To be honest, there's those few people like Abadio Show coming on was to be honest, I expected him to come on the last couple of minutes, and also what's the other guy's name? Palmer, if he didn't hit his toe, you get me. I was expecting them to come in today, maybe get a little bit of get a little run in, but yeah, like I said, man, it was good enough for me to just say, listen, you got the 3 points, but I want to see. Next week is when I really want to see a performance. Not just Barcelona, because we need to win because of the Champions League stuff.
Big week for you guys.
And for me, when it comes to the league, the Arsenal is when I really want to see a performance, and James, like, if I'm going to be honest, the Arsenal one is when I really want to see a performance. Barcelona, and I need the result. I can't lie, but a performance, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just need the result because with the Champions League, you need those points on the board, then you need the
Yeah,
points on the board. So yeah, man. Other than that, I'm calm. Do you know what I'm saying? And seeing all the rivals drop points. This is what I like about playing 12:30. I said this to Michael earlier, bro. You play 12:30 kickoff. If you win your game, you're not stressed. The weekend, you're done it. Like, it doesn't matter if anyone else wins or not wins. You've done your job, innit? So that's the most important bit. But yeah, man. Other than that, is what it is.
Yeah, fair.
Sorry to
Rex,
I'm just gonna say though, because I actually hate the early kickoffs. Because if you're a better team, the early kickoffs are in your disadvantage. Because you play with less energy. You play just boring football for starters. And if you lose the game, you're annoyed all weekend and you're looking at all the other teams. What are they doing? So if it goes your way, you're chill. But if you lose the game or you draw the game, you get the same problem in reverse. And football is worse, and you generally have worse results at early kickoff as the big team.
Yo, Rex, thanks for being here.
Big up
Yeah,
Subscribe to
React,
his channel, guys.
Yeah, big up the panel, man. Chat, smash the likes and subscribe. Yeah, like Yasser said, road to 40 points. Big up. Also, Michael, I feel your pain with Ajax, man, as well. Bless up.
It is what it
Road
is.
to
My
Budapest.
brother.
Nah, just take him out now. As soon as he mentions Ajax, take him out.
Right, in a bit. Bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, big up.
Nah, big up
All right.
React. Big up.
Cool. Do you want anything more to say about the kickoff timing off, or are you done?
Nah, I'm done. I just think with early kickoff, the big teams are usually at a disadvantage because everything's just so stale in it, and the football is just so boring as well. And it affects big teams more, I think, because when the energy is lowered, big teams tend to feed more of the energy because they've got players who are just stronger, faster, who can feed off that more. And I feel like early kickoff, you don't have that.
Fair. And looking at the Chelsea result, what's your opinion about Chelsea right now off?
I mean, I think Yasser is spot on. You don't need to play good. Listen, Man City in 21-22 played the most boring football you've ever seen. But we won a league title, so who gives a fuck? You don't need to play good to win a title. I'm not saying Chelsea is going to win a title, by the way. You're not. But
Oh, you're not.
Chelsea is not going to win the title. They're not in the title race because they're too inconsistent. But they're going to easily get top 4. They'll get top 4 down. So now all they have to do is look at the cups. Go win a cup.
Hold up.
But Alf, I got a question though. If we're not winning the title, and I'm not saying we are, but I'm saying if we're not winning the title, who do you think is going to win the title?
Man City or Arsenal. Because Man City can go on a winning run and have Erling Haaland. And Arsenal are top of the league right now.
Okay.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
That's
If
exactly.
you look right now at the next 11 games of Man City, we play only one tough game. I'm talking Premier League exclusively, and that's Chelsea, and we tend to beat Chelsea. So, okay, let's say in the next 11, we get 2 draws, 9 wins. That's very feasible. We don't have really difficult games coming up. We had all our difficult games already for the first half.
Okay, but what if Chelsea beats Arsenal next week? Would you change your opinion or not about Chelsea?
No.
Huh?
Oh, he's on. Don't worry, man. He's on the
No.
strong team, man. Don't worry.
Nah,
You don't
I'm
hear
not-
that? I'm
Because
joking.
that's the thing, yeah. If Chelsea is top of the league or Chelsea is up there after 25 games, then they're in a title race. But I think they're going to fall away by that point. I think after Christmas they're going to fall away.
Listen, you know why? I'll take it. You know why? Just because I've seen his team do it. You know what I'm saying, in recent times. So sometimes those are the people that have seen teams go and they've seen their team actually stay at the top and that. Yeah, I just won't take it from the what's it, the spicy Spurs. Like those Donnies, I won't take it from. Yeah, I'm saying they don't even know what title is, like how it feels
Spicy
to me.
Spurs, is that Arsenal?
That's Deji's thing. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Deji. Spicy,
Yeah.
spicy Tottenham and that. But you know what it is though. For me, I don't know what Toby's expectations were. It's Toby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what your expectations were this season. Mine was I wanted to be in the title race as far as the team can go deep in the Champions League. And I said with the title race, if you find yourself in a position where the doors open for you to win the league, I'm not saying there will be, but usually, like how you see now Liverpool fell off someone's, but like, I'm talking about it more further forward down the season, like I don't know, February and that. Then okay, cool, we'll see, can we go and win the league then? But for me, it was really how far can we go in the league in terms of a title race, and then also win one or two of the domestics in it. I had to change my expectations from where it was last season, and I can't go back and say top four and a trophy again. Like it don't work like that. You have to, the expectations have to go up in it. I think right now it does look like one of them is right. The Champions League is looking a bit sideways. So we need to sort ourselves out for that one.
A
But
big win.
yeah, he got Zay got timed out, bro. Your nightbot's moving mad. I'm telling you, Michael, bro. He got timed out bare times. But yeah, I'm saying this is the thing though. With the title race, I don't see me like I don't really want to be talking about it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like for right now,
Yeah.
I'll talk about it later in the season. Like no one here would have said Liverpool's gonna fall off the way they fell off.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Arsenal to be top of the league and all that. I thought
Same.
with their way their manager plays, even if they get certain players in, it doesn't always you get yourself consistently up there. Like, but you had to see like Liverpool had to fell off and other things had to happen for him to be there. So it's a weird one, isn't it? You just have to take the advantage when you get one, innit? If anyone slips up, you have to make sure you're there to clean up and go forward, innit? But yeah, I'm saying we have to win one of those domestics, at least one of them, innit? But the Champions League, we'll see what side of the draw we're on if we get there. And then it's a World Cup thing. Do you remember? You just okay, cool. We're on the right side now. Let's go and see if we can win it. Like, do you know what I mean? So one step at a time. Don't just get ahead of yourself. That's what I say, man.
Fair.
Yeah.
Toby, do you think Chelsea are in a title race or not?
Nah. I think Chelsea is in a good position. That's all I can say. I think as a Chelsea fan, December is the worst time of the year. But I have I have a lot of hope because I know Palmer is going to be back. So I do think the team is going to perform better than we have in the past couple of years in December. So I think I'm just looking forward to the next month, honestly, because I think December decides whether you're in the title race or not. And that's simply it. Like if you can win the games in December, still find yourself in the same position, then you can talk about it. But right
You're right,
now,
Toby. You're right. Because last season we had that game against Everton where if we won that game, we would have been top of the league. I remember it so right here because I think I wasn't able to watch that game because I was somewhere else, and then I went out, I had no signal. When I went out and refreshed, I realized we drew or lost whatever it was. We were not top of the league, and then after that it was Ipswich and all those other games. But
and then we sold. So
do you know what it is about this season though? Like winning the games the way we won it without fully relying on a Palmer. Even though we haven't done that necessarily last season, but I know that he has major input in the way we play and stuff like that. It's fine. I feel like now adding him in, it's just adding extra quality into the team. And he also it's because he creates chances and stuff like that. I can see him help raise the levels in certain players and that. But with the title race thing, I did say like we're in it till we're not in it. Like until I'm mathematically not in it no more, I'm gonna be like, listen, I can't be in that conversation anymore, innit? But I feel like right now the whole title race thing is just like Osam's calls it, fluid situation, blood. 1 week you're in it, 2-3 games you're not in it anymore. Like, do you get it? It just moves mad. Like, so bro, a couple weeks ago, you and I couldn't talk about no title race, bro. We were fighting at like 10th, 11th. Like, this is what I'm saying. The table right now is you just have to win 3 games in a row, and your life changes. You know what I'm saying? Your life changes, bro. You know, you're wearing shades now. You know?
Yeah.
When you're good.
Fair, fair,
Crazy,
fair.
man.
All right, guys. Let's move on to the last game tonight. We're gonna discuss.
Ajax.
No.
Nah,
That's on my other show. Man City lost against Newcastle away. Oh, tell me about the game.
About the game, don't want to. No. As I said earlier, Gonzalez and Donnarumma were the only good players on that pitch. Other than that, I think everyone should give up their wages for the week and give it to those two. The defending was actually horrid, and I don't mean the setup. I mean like the individual defending, one-on-ones, getting back into your formation, all of that, amateur level, truly. And we do this a lot after the international break. I was confident going into this Newcastle game because we should have beaten this Newcastle team, really. Their defense is poor. Their attack is Barnes, who scored a brace, but he's not that good. Waltemade, who's very good, but he's the only proper attacker they have. They've got so many problems in their squad. Guimaraes, Tonali, good players, but not as good as people say. And then whoever they put in that 10 next to them, this time it was, I believe, Joe Linton. That's not a midfield we should be struggling with. But we did. Gonzalez was holding midfield on his own. Silva was doing nothing. Silva was just there to be there. We wasted time, really. We wasted our own time with the way we played. Pep Guardiola, listen, you can say what you like about Pep Guardiola, but it's one thing that people need to understand. It's not perfect. Because people have this weird idea of Pep Guardiola being better than every other manager ever. He's not. Pep Guardiola and Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho and all these top managers, they're the same level. The difference between how many trophies they've won is longevity and is their resources that they had available. If Jose Mourinho had the same resources as Alex Ferguson, he would have won similar things. These managers are not that far apart. Some of them have more longevity than others. That's true. Pep has insane longevity. But people act like Pep Guardiola, tactically, is so far ahead of every other manager to ever exist. But you know why this is as well? Because people value attacking football more. When Jose Mourinho revolutionized how we defended in football, nobody cared. But when Pep revolutionized how we attacked, everyone cared. That's a big thing. I feel like people forget that Pep makes a lot of these mistakes. Stupid substitutions. Sometimes just lets a game go past him. Because I think he has this arrogance that things will turn out fine as long as he sticks to his plan. Even if he sees on the pitch, things are not going fine. And fair, you've won everything. You've won 2 trebles. You can have arrogance. But at some point, you need to realize, I need to make changes. And if that point is when you're 1-0 down, it's too late.
Okay, fair. Yeah. Where was it? Is there any player of the Man City squad who played today, the 11, who was decent in European?
Yeah, there's 2 players, as I said earlier, Gonzalez and Donnarumma. And that's it. I mean, I can go through every player if you'd like, but that's take a bit of time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll just talk about the defense as a whole. O'Reilly, Gvardiol, Diaz. Diaz was okay, actually. He didn't make that many mistakes, but he had some sloppy moments as well. And Nunez, just not great. Nunez did make one good tackle in the box, but like one good tackle. We're not going to call it a good game over that. So the back four was just all over the place. It looked really disorientated. And maybe that is from international break, but still, you need to get these games over the line. Midfield, I think Silva did absolutely nothing today. Foden, he put himself in positions. He didn't score, he didn't get the pass off, but he put himself in positions. Silva did absolutely nothing. He didn't retain the ball. He didn't move the ball. He didn't win the ball. He did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then you look at the front three. I can't give praise to any one of those three. Haaland had 2 chances. He should have scored at least one of them. Should have 2. I mean, they went on the pitch for the sake of it, really.
Fair. What do you agree with Marmoush starting from the bench?
No. I think it's fair. I think it's fair that Marmoush is on the bench because Douglas played well, but he needs to be coming off very soon when you realize things are going bad.
Yeah.
I said after 20 minutes on my watch along, 20 minutes in, we need to bring on Marmoush. Because here's the thing, yeah? When you make substitutions, what are you actually changing? You can't just make a substitution for the sake of it. He brought on Oscar de Bob. Why? What does Oscar de Bob fix? Nothing. He's not very creative. He's not very experienced. He's not a goal scorer. What does Oscar de Bob fix? Nothing. He just gives a hope. A hope is not a fix. Meanwhile, if you bring on Omar Marmoush, we were getting outclassed in midfield. You bring on Omar Marmoush for Silva, who's playing poorly. You get someone with energy in midfield. That's what you get for the starters, because we were getting outclassed there. You let Foden drop deeper so you can retain the ball, because that's something Foden does well. Retain the ball. Drop him deeper, retain the ball. You fix 2 things with a single substitution, plus Marmoush can get a goal. He's very good at scoring. He got 27 goals, I believe, last season. So that's a top player there. So you immediately have things fixed. Now you look at your attack. Okay. No real creativity from the wings. No goals right now either. Sherky not playing good. How do you fix that? You bring on Gusnov. Why? Because the defense is unstable. Gusnov stabilizes defense. You take off Sherky and you push Nunez to the right wing. Nunez has played right wing before. He scored before playing on the right wing. Nunez is one of our most consistent scorers, which is actually quite sad to say. But Nunez is one of our most consistent scorers. So you push him up, you bring Gusnov on, defense is stabilized, attack gets a new threat, and midfield is fixed with 2 substitutions. None of that. None of that. Wait until the 70th minute, and 10 substitutions that are made are Oscar de Bob, Savio, and I believe Reinders. Reinders, okay, fine. But Oscar de Bob and Savio, what do they bring?
Wow. I feel so bad when Man City money can't buy you.
Ajax fan talking about money can't buy happiness.
He's also supporting United, so
I Man United fan talking about money can't buy happiness.
yeah.
At least Bruges can buy me happiness with money.
Yeah, but yeah, Toby, did you watch the City game or not?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what's your opinion about the game?
I think it's always tough to play Newcastle, but I think the Man City performance compared to when they played Liverpool was not similar. I think we've talked about the lack of energy since the international break, and it's facts. I think you could definitely tell that a couple of those players were definitely not looking at their best, and the likes of Silva. I'm not really a fan of Silva, to be honest. I think he's way past his prime. I
Same.
just don't think he's not the same player that won those titles with City anymore. So I just don't think that he's the player that can revolutionize that midfield. I think Gonzalez has been amazing in the past couple of weeks, but I just think, yeah, it just didn't click for City today, and Newcastle took their opportunity at home. I think it's always tough to play Newcastle at home because those fans give them energy. They celebrate every tackle, every like a win of a 50-50. So I think it was just tougher in Man City today, and yeah, they go again next week, honestly. And I think we have to cut Haaland some slack. He can't score every chance. He can't perform the way he does every game. So I think it was just an off week for them, and yeah, they go again next week, man.
No, that's completely true as well, what you said. Haaland can't score every game. And I said this, I believe in August. I said this in August. We need an experienced winger because Haaland will have games where he doesn't score. And everyone said, "Oh, but Haaland will score almost every game." And I'm like, okay, but you need an experienced winger. If you look at our wingers right now, our oldest winger is 22.
No one can score.
Yeah.
A 22-year-old
Not really
winger,
good scoring, I think. Yeah.
a 22-year-old winger as your most experienced winger, that's bad. You can have young players. I don't mind young players. Go ahead, get a Doku, get a Savio, give them time. But to give someone time, you need to have time. You know what buys you time? Experienced players who can do it. Experienced players who can carry the club in big moments. Jared Bowen, like him or don't like him, it's a fact. Jared Bowen
Class.
will not get impressed. He will not get
Jared,
impressed. by
Jared
Newcastle.
Bowen's a baller, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? Jared Bowen's sick.
I
Brown
agree.
Boy is class, bro.
If we had Jared Bowen and we had loaned out Oscar Bob or we had loaned out any one of our wingers, imagine that of our bench. Imagine the impact that would have given. That would have been a game-winning substitution. But we don't have that. Our oldest winger is 22. What are we doing?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Yeah, but
know
you know
what
what?
I
Sorry,
go
man.
on, go on,
But
go on,
you know what it
Yasser,
is
go on.
about the winger thing? I've always said, yeah, and then that kind of goes to my club as well. I don't really care about the age of the player, bro. As long as he's experienced, because you can have a player that has, I don't know, that's 20, that's played 200 games. Like, it can happen, innit? So it's all about the player's experience, because even Toby will tell you that Esteval looks more experienced than some of our other wingers.
Yeah,
And
sure.
he's only 18. Sometimes it's talent, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sometimes the players are just way more experienced than
Yeah,
certain
sure.
players older
But
than them. So
then we have 3 wingers who are not experienced at all. So same difference, really.
I get that though. You're right. You're right. Because I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know, man. I think you don't rate Savinho in it. That's one thing. But I think
It's
Doku.
the thing.
We knew
No.
Doku's gonna be hot and cold.
It's the thing, though. I
Huh?
don't mind Savio as much as people think, but I don't think he should be at Man City. We don't have the time to give him. I think he can be a good player,
Yeah.
but to become a good player, we need experience around him. And we need to get rid of someone to bring in that experienced player because our squad is completely full at the moment. So we don't have the time to give Savio. Send him on loan for 2 or 3 years, then bring him back, I'm fine. Or sell him, go buy a bigger player, I'm fine with that. Or go sell Doku. If you want to sell Doku and you bring in an experienced, okay, fine. But we need experience there and just quality. Forget experience, forget this quality. That's what we need, and that's what we don't have at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Fair,
I get that. I get that.
You know what I don't understand from Pep? He's waiting till you guys are 2-1 behind to bring on subs. And first substitution in 77 minutes is crazy in my opinion, man.
No, but
And then-
Pep does this thing, Michael, where he tries to do this thing where he trusts the players. So he waits for the players to kind of turn it around, and then when he feels like there's no way, he starts making the changes, isn't it? That's kind of how it feels with him. Like he feel like, okay, the players will eventually do something, and if they don't, but sometimes it's just too late, isn't it?
Yeah, this is downside because what can Marmoush do in a couple of minutes? Bring him in the end of the game. I don't understand that, to be honest. I think if, for example, Marmoush would have played from minute 70, maybe could impact the game and City will at least add a point. And now they have 0. So yeah, I don't understand that, to be honest. I saw there were some chats. Let's see. The stadium seats are not the most plastic thing in your stadium.
Zero awareness, Michael. I swear down, zero awareness. He's asking, we're not giving you Hato back unless you want to play 100 million. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got the money, no. You know what I'm saying? We're not giving you Hato back. But yeah, man, I just think, bro, he's insulting City, but his team just lost. Who did you guys lose to?
No comment. No
Excelsior.
comment.
Was it Excelsior? Yeah,
Yes.
Excelsior.
The first win in our stadium in the history.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
isn't Excelsior is in Rotterdam, innit?
Ah, here he goes.
I just realized I seen that stadium when I was there, bro. Some little stadium, bro.
You
Ajax, listen,
know, you
this is
know
why.
that Ajax has not gotten 2 wins yet this season in a row. Not in the league, not in the Champions League, not in all competitions combined. Not 2 wins yet.
Oh my
Look what you
days.
did. Look what you did. We talking about Ajax on a second game.
Yeah,
It's
no.
your
You, see,
fault.
you know this. You blame the guy in the chat. Blame the
Yeah.
guy in the chat. That's his fault, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
That's it.
speak to him tomorrow. So look what you did, bro. I thought I was safe on my second channel, but I can't escape Ajax.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, it's inevitable, isn't it?
do you guys still think Man City are the favorites for the title, or do you guys see Arsenal? Yeah, maybe.
Nah.
Chelsea?
I never thought City was favorites. I never discounted them, if you want to call it, or I never said or said that they're not in it, they're rubbish and all that. I never did that. I think we've seen how City has a slow start or and all that kind of stuff, and they're able to pick up the points and have the go on those runs and stuff like that. And they still have some of those players that were part in those teams. So it's not like they've done a full revamp and it's all new players and they don't know how it used to be and all that, obviously. And I feel like with Arsenal, it's still like a question mark, and we don't know. They could, if they fumble it, they'll fumble it badly, innit? You know what I'm saying? They go 2, 3, 4 games in a row if they end up losing or dropping points. Or it only takes, I think, two games, and then we could be there. If they lose to Tottenham, and what's it called, and lose to us, essentially the gap's closed now. I know that you guys lost it today, but I'm saying,
Well, they had 40 points ahead, so if they lose the next 2 games and we win 1 game, we're within 1 point of them.
that's what I mean. This is what I'm saying. So it's like it's a situation where they haven't fully run away with it to the point that everyone's gonna say City's not in there yet. I think until City's not mathematically in it, they'll always be dangerous, and we've seen what they
Yeah.
can do. So I'm never really on the whole City disrespect thing, but
Yeah,
that's
same
my
for me. If you're around game week 30, and even if they are 6 points behind Arsenal, I would back City to win the yeah,
Well,
it is.
we still
game
play.
week 30, you know, like game week 30 is mad. Man basically
Ah,
said, yo,
we play Arsenal on the 33rd game week, though.
Oh,
Etihad. So
interesting.
if they're 6 points ahead of us, and it's like 7 games excluding that Etihad game,
Mhm.
we have a better goal difference right now. Let's assume that stays the same way. Then they
Mhm.
cannot lose a single game if they lose at Etihad or we win the title. So it's not that crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is why it's one of those where it's quite difficult to tell, innit? That is saying that the City can't win the league, bro. I've seen man beg Tottenham. You know, remember that last season or 2? I've seen man beg Tottenham to beat City and it didn't work. I've seen man be 9 points ahead and not working. Like for me, until Arsenal wins the league and they tell me, yo, Arsenal won the league, that's when I'll believe it, innit? Till then, I think
Yeah.
City still do it, innit? That's one of those. City still can do it, but yeah, that's my opinion on the whole title race thing, innit? Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go through some games here, yeah? That Man City has coming up. Man City until the 1st of January and Arsenal the 1st of January.
Okay.
So Man City have Leeds,
You
Fulham.
can share your screen if you want.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we play you not twice, but very close to each other. Like
Close to
once
each
in
other,
January
yeah.
and once in December.
Yeah, once in December and once in January.
Yeah.
Or twice in January, I think it is. We
Okay,
play
why do I
twice
have
in
to play
January.
City twice, though, blood? Like once is enough. You know what I'm saying?
It's because we play Sunderland twice in December. It's very dumb. Anyhow, we play Leeds United at home, Fulham away, but we should win that. Sunderland at home,
Yeah.
Palace away, that's a tougher game. Then West Ham at home, Forest away, Sunderland away, okay. And that's until January the 1st for the Man City. I think we win almost all those games. Maybe we have a draw here or there.
I'm looking more what? I'm thinking Palace can be a problem.
And Palace. Yeah,
And
Palace. And
Maybe like
Fulham,
Sunderland,
maybe.
Sunderland or Forest. I think Brentford, not really. Do you know what I mean? I know
Well,
that
that's Carabao Cup, so we don't care.
they can't play well and they have the long throws and that coach, but that's EFL
Yeah,
Cup.
but Carabao Cup doesn't matter for the.
Yeah. I didn't see that. But other than that, what Brighton, they're either hot or cold. Like Brighton is not known, and it's not one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
what I'm
then
saying.
you compare to Arsenal. Of course, they play Spurs with that sort of game in hand. Let's assume they win that. They play
Yeah.
you. They play Brentford. They play at Villa Park. They play my guys, but we don't talk about that. Okay, they'll batter the Wolves. They play Everton. As you said, Brighton is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Then they play Villa again. Then the Vitality Stadium is difficult. And then they turn up to Liverpool. Arsenal have the tougher fixtures coming up immediately. So, of course, you play everyone twice a season. But
Yeah.
right now, Arsenal's lead could be gone by December. Like we're not even talking. We're not even talking getting closer to them by December. They could be second or third by December if they don't navigate those games well.
Oh, I'm all here for it, I'm all here for it. But yeah, all right, guys, let's move on. I want to quickly go through the games played today as well, and then do a prediction for the games of tomorrow and Monday. Let's see. Bournemouth, West Ham, ended in a 2-2 draw. For me, I thought Bournemouth were gonna win, but last few games, West Ham, got some good results. 7 points, I think, out of last 9. Let's see. Then Fulham won 1-0 against Sunderland. So Sunderland are right now 6. Brighton won 2-1 against Brentford. And Crystal Palace won 2-0 against Wolves. Now let's do a prediction for the games of tomorrow. Leeds against Aston Villa. I'm gonna say Villa W. What do you think, Toby?
I think same. I think Leeds is really bad right now, so can't put them up for
I
anything.
only watch no Leeds games, Like I should be watching Leeds games, so that I can know what I'm talking about. But bro, I've never really caught a Leeds game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't
I've
know.
watched once a game this season of Leeds, and it was the most boring game ever. I turned it off after, I think, 15 minutes.
So bad.
What was the score for? Well, they didn't play in it. They haven't played. They're playing tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, against
No.
Aston Villa. Leeds Aston Villa.
No. I meant that I watched Leeds play. I think it was Fulham at Craven Cottage.
Yes, that's
Oh,
it. I watched a bit of that, and then I said I'm not watching. I just turned it off.
Yeah, bro, I was also watching that, and I was like, nah, I ain't watching this. And I turned that game off.
The problem is the way that these teams perform against us is it's different. Like it's weird to explain. Even Burnley was supposed to be rubbish. I looked at they were close to the bottom of the table. I was like, yeah, but we don't know. They can decide to turn up. You know what I mean, just again. So sometimes you just want to. I think Villa, they're playing Villa, innit? Leeds.
Yeah.
Villa's on a good run, bro. You know what I'm saying? Villa's playing well. And I think the only problems right now is Watkins not finishing. I don't know what's going on with him. But if he can
he lost it.
beating boots on, then maybe they can actually do their thing in it.
You know what, though, with Aston Villa? They had a bad start to the season, but they were never really that bad, were they? They were still getting
I think they weren't scoring. I think the problem was that I remember watching it, and they played Go Ahead Eagles as well. Yeah, I think Marco may have done a watch along for that.
Yeah.
Bro, they were so poor. They just about beat Feyenoord because I watched that one as well. They shouldn't have. They could. I think Feyenoord had so many chances. They didn't take them, and then they ended up scoring and winning. But I'm talking like the other games, they had plenty of chances, but they just weren't finishing their chances. And I think that's when I was like, don't sack him, because if they just start scoring, then all of a sudden it's not the same situation. And I think, man, with Villa, they've turned around the court. I think they beat Tottenham and that, and it just became a thing where they started winning games afterwards. And I think there will be a problem. They still have that good midfield. Onana's playing well. Buendia's back. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, what's the other? McGinn scoring as well. So like they have the players that are doing the job for them. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Alfie's trying to race bait you. Don't fall for it.
I don't know what's going on with this guy, man. Why did he hate? Why did he hate Ajax? Sorry, why did he hate City so much?
He's a
I
Man
guess
He's a
City,
United
he's a Man
fan,
United
so
supporter as well.
You know what's
United and
funny?
Ajax.
That guy has seen one treble in his life, and it's ours.
damn.
Well, he's that young.
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
so. He's that young.
I mean, I've only seen yours anyway, blood. Because I'm pretty sure what they only won a treble in what in
1999.
Yeah, 99, innit? Yeah, I wasn't born then.
Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah.
born. I just weren't able to watch TV them times, innit? You know, that's a different story. I didn't have the capacity to understand what's going on TV. See, Ajax won the Champions League, then City.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, yet though, because it's a thing. Because people waffle a lot on the internet. Winning one Champions League doesn't make you a big club. I've said this for a while. In England, Man City is a big club, but in Europe, Man City is not a big club. Chelsea is not a big club in Europe. Man
What?
United is not a big club in Europe. People are like, "Oh, you win 3 titles, you're a big club in Europe." No, you're not. Real Madrid is a big club in Europe.
Yeah, but we won the
Barcelona is a
World
big
Cup.
club.
We won the World Cup. When you win the World Cup, you're big everywhere, bro.
So when do you are a big club in Europe?
I'd say you're a big club in Europe if you've been into Champions League for 20 years in a row, or if you've won 5 or more Champions Leagues.
But you
Fine.
can't do that. They can't guarantee that though. That's the thing about not being in the
So
Champions.
Inter Milan, Juventus are no big clubs in Europe.
Not in Europe. They're big clubs domestically, but they're not big clubs in Europe.
Milan.
Ay, bro.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest.
Big
People
stinker. You know?
No, people will always scared. People will always scared about Bayern München. People don't care about Inter Milan right now.
I think you're looking at it like that just because people don't see your club as a big club. I'm not saying it's a personal thing. I'm just saying it's like
No, because I argued this with Man City fans. I think Man City fans put us in big club conversations, and I'm like,
no, but I think you have
not
done
big,
things
yeah.
some clubs haven't done, like back to back, 4P. Like obviously you are establishing yourself like properly in the league, yeah.
Why
But-
5 Champions League though? Why that number 5?
Wait. I'm saying if you got one Champions League, people can say, "Yo, you got one Champions League." Da, 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 da. I think once you have multiple Champions Leagues, I think
Like
it
two.
becomes a difference. Yeah, I can say that now, but I'm saying like even if I had multiple or didn't, I still think that
No. I
have
get it
more
though.
than one, then
Because
you've done it. Like you've been in the Champions League because you can't just forget when some people tried for years and can't even get one Champions League.
Yeah, like I think the conversation changes if City wins another, and then you talk about them different in the Champions League because you have
Yeah,
2.
definitely.
Because then you get rid of the difference is not then you get respected in Europe. You see, I can chat to a Bayern Munich. Even though they have multiple Champions League, way more than us, they remember what we done at their yard. Do you get it? That's the difference. Yeah. City,
They
unfortunately,
never forget that one.
but like everyone can kind of remember that when you have big games
Yeah,
or
that's
even
key.
you do things that lead to trophies, especially in the Champions League, people remember. Obviously, with Chelsea's a bit different because we won basically all the European trophies here, so everyone looks at us a bit different. But I'm saying,
so speaking about buying success, in 1990, Michael Knighton felt a buy over of Man United and came into the club as a board member. He invested a lot of money, in other words, to help with the stadium, which allowed Man United to spend double the money in the transfer window the next year. Then they won their first trophy under Alex Ferguson. So buying success, know your history. I guess.
to be honest,
Man
man,
United
dominating
fans,
Europe is light work now because once you dominate the world, it's a different feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, this is what it is. You'll get there one. I know you got your because the problem is they took away the old Club World Cup thing that we had too. Do you know what I'm saying? Now it's intercontinental.
Yeah.
Cup. It's not.
I mean, I don't like all these fucking tournaments. They should just scrap some of these tournaments, bro. Like, what's the point of
I
the
just
Intercontinental Cup?
think because we got beaten by Al Hilal and that, it just happens. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, even if you won it, though.
Saudis there with the camels and that, they beat you. You just got to
Bro,
hold.
because I was saying this.
I'm sorry.
I was saying this in the summer before we even before the Club World Cup even started. I was saying this tournament shouldn't exist before we even played in it. I think it's a waste of time. Like
I would have said
genuinely.
the same shit if we lost, can't lie. So yeah. No, respectfully, like honestly, like. Yeah.
Bro, but let's be honest. What is the point of that tournament?
Money.
No,
Yeah,
facts,
I
bro.
hear
I
that. I
completely
hear that.
agree with you. That's
Once
what I'm
I'm in the
saying. I
tournament,
completely
I'm
agree
in
with
the
you.
tournament and I can win it. I just care about winning it. Like,
No. Respect for winning it. Name one City legend before 2009. You know what? I'm gonna name your player, the guy who relegated you in 1972. I'll bet you know the name as well. I won't even have to say it.
Pow, pow, pow.
You get me? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You're lucky, man. I didn't connect my soundboard today, but you know what I'm saying? I don't use it on the stream, but
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next game. Tomorrow, the big one, Arsenal against Spurs. My prediction, I'm going to say draw.
I hope so.
I also had a draw. I've been saying 1-1 the whole week, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Who's at home?
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I think, yeah, with Thomas Frank, this guy loves to do something in big games and then disappear for a month. You know what I mean? so I think this is the prime Thomas Frank game. They've got a lot of injuries, so both teams. So if I'm looking at their actual teams they're going to be putting out, it's going to be boring. I think that game. It's going to be one of the most boring London derbies in a while.
Yeah, I hear that.
These guys will play Harambal as well, by the way.
Chelsea Tottenham could give them a run for money.
I said
What do you
Haram.
think, Toby?
Huh?
What's your prediction?
If I'm gonna be honest, I see Arsenal winning that one as a home game. I don't want it to happen, but I just want them to concede as many goals as possible, man. That's what I need.
Yeah, the
That's what I
father's
need.
not here, but this is crazy. But we are hoping for the.
By the way, what is the compensation if Arsenal loses to Tottenham? Genuinely, what's the compensation then? Because right now, people are Arsenal fans, you know, them take at the Getty. They're like, we're going to piss the title, yada, yada. Genuinely, what are Arsenal fans at when they get a chance to go 7 points clear and they bottle it? What's the compensation then?
For me, I'm gonna say, if that happens, Chelsea are in the title race. That's my way of looking at it. And Arsenal, for me, are always bottlers. So I'm not surprised.
You know what?
if
You know
that
what
happens.
thing is share with me? Because that's the thing with the title race. It doesn't start until January, in my opinion. The first half of the season, you're just qualifying for the title race. You're trying to get up there. So I don't think Man City or Arsenal or Chelsea are in a title race. We're not even in December yet. I think it's too soon to be on a title race. I think you can fall out of a title race at this point, but I don't think you can be in one yet, if you get what I mean.
Fair. Okay, fair. And then last game on Monday, I think it's Manchester United, Everton. Draw again for me. I see a lot of United fans being
Who's at
happy
home?
right now, blah, blah, blah. It's a draw
It's
for
at
me.
Old Trafford, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter in my opinion with United.
I think Everton.
I mean, it does matter. The pitch is wet. It's great for sliding. You know?
He's trying to get back on the guy on the chat, you know. Nah, but I get it though. I'm with you.
Yeah. What do you think, Toby?
Honestly, I'm going for an Everton upset, man. 2-1.
Whoa!
Why not?
Listen, Everton's cooking, you know. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
why not?
The Ndai guy that they have, he can Dewsbury Hall. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's suddenly become a good player now, bro. Crazy.
If Beto got his shooting boots on, it can be a problem for them. But
Grealish as well. Come on, man.
and I think I heard something about Cunha might be injured and that, so that
Mm.
might be something that you like want to put in the hat. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I think like a two. I think 2-0 or something, 2-1. You know what I'm saying? 2-1 Everton, bro.
If Everton
Same.
win the game, they go above Liverpool on goal difference.
Oh my God, that's
Bro,
big.
Liverpool's goal difference -2, bro. They owe the league goal. They owe the league goals, you know. They
Everton's -1.
$500 million. Yeah, listen, we want it to be as expensive as possible because I remember what they done to me in it. So
Here's the rupees.
I'm
They
gonna
were
call it
inflating that price, bro.
$588 million, bro. We're not calling it
Pull out the Venezuelan dollars, mate.
Yeah, we'll just put it at 1 billion rupees, bro. Like that's how much they spend. But yeah, man, I think, like I said, I think with United, it just, bro, it depends on it. With United, it depends how they come out. Sometimes they come out, the attack kind of fires, and then you know the managers, bro. That manager's so bad. I'm so happy we didn't get him at Chelsea, because bro, Amorim is so rubbish. Like I've never seen a manager like that.
Were you linked with him?
You know what it is with
Chelsea,
Amorim?
yeah.
He's doing what you know what he's doing. It might be a Portuguese thing, but because he's doing what Gyökeres is doing. They perform there, but they can't perform here.
To be
It's
fair,
mad.
to be fair though,
What?
should I be fair? I don't think I should. What I was going to say is Amorim isn't as bad as Ange, but at the same time, Amorim has better players than Ange, and he's still this bad, so maybe he is. And he lost to Ange in the final.
I don't know. Yes, but you know what it is. You know what it is about this guy. For me, like it kind of spans back to January when he knew that he wasn't gonna get money. He should have just adapted, done like a Tuchel thing. That's what I used to call it. When Tuchel came in, he just looks at the team and is like, okay, this is how I'm gonna play. Bit more compact, and then once I get to preseason, I'll do what I want to do with the players that I have in it. Do you know, like I bring in the players that are coming in. He's stuck to his way of playing to the point where it's cost him so much result wise and all that. And then now, cool, he's got the money, he's got some players coming in, but there's still some players there that he can utilize. Why does he keep doing this thing where he keeps taking off all his centre backs late on the game? Who does that? Bro, who does that? Like, what?
That's the
Like,
same players that
70
play in
minutes,
the
you
team.
see Maguire and that come off and the other guys coming on. And I'm like, bro, like, this is where he does this thing now where he takes off Casemiro and he brings on Ugarte, who just runs around. All of a sudden, you don't have the same quality on the boards you had before. Like, there's all these things that decision making that he makes. Cool, his front line is good, and they all got a lot of goals in between them, and they can all score goals. But it's like you can't fully rely on that, though. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't all rely on that. It's just weird. So we'll see what he does in it, because his whole system itself. If you ain't really got good midfielders, you just have gaps in midfield, and we already seen what it does to Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example, but when you have gaps,
We've seen what
and
it does.
no, but you remember it as well on the Potter, bro. Caicedo had his own little island. That's what we're calling it. One guy in midfield doesn't work, bro. Not in the Premier League when all these other teams are flooding midfields. And so, because remember with Bruno, he likes to do the run forward, so he's gonna leave the guy on his own. Do you get it? And Bruno plays like he has ADHD as well. He can do like 40 minutes. He can stay and do what the manager wants to do, and then he resets the factory settings and he goes back to what he's doing. Look, crosses. I call it grenade ball, innit? But he just does that thing where he just kicks the ball forward all the time. And so, yeah, man, I think they have the quality up front. But then again, he's not even using the players he has on the bench, like a Kobe Mainoo or a Xerxes, like all those players, innit? Yeah, you can still use it. Bro, Xerxes can hold up the ball. Even Michael knows this, bro. Xerxes can hold up the ball. And I've always said he's like, I call him, I said he's from like the Berbatov ilk. I'm not saying he's on his level before anyone eats me, but he's a similar player in terms of the way he plays, innit? He's like, he's very silky, gets the ball, can hold it up, but then he's one of those players that arrives late into the box. Do you get it? Like that kind of player. So he links up the play. And then they have Cunha and Mbeumo in the 2 10s, because that's how that manager plays, isn't it? So if they make those runs forward, he can either lay it off to Bruno for the little long ball. Or you get it? There's all these ways that they can play, but he insists on just having that runner in behind like he had before, innit? But now Sesko's injured. We need to see what he's gonna do. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But the Lick's been good though. Before I don't know what the guy's saying in the chat, but the Lick's been their best centre back, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
He's been really good for them, bro.
He,
But
he played well for the Dutch national team as well in the last game we watched.
yeah, he played well. Yeah. Unlike Timber and and
DVD.
Van Dijk, that combination, we're not trying to see that again, bro.
Nah.
You know, the trio, I'll call it the trio, you know. Van Dijk, Timber, and that Geertruida guy, blood. He killed us. You get me?
Bro,
All
to be
three of them
honest,
were just
so
poor,
ass,
bro.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can see people always. I know that they haven't been playing that well recently, but Everton, like the way they started the season and that was really good with the quality that they brought in, like a Grealish and the other qualities that they have in the team, innit? But I feel like it's kind of gone down a little bit, but it's normal because the whole hype of the stadium and all things, everything was going well for them, but they're bound to have some little bad periods in it. But I think one of games, Everton and the way they are, they don't mind getting up for the game. That's the problem with Everton. Everyone remembers
Yeah.
Goodison Park. Obviously, this is not the same stadium, but you go there and they have a game plan, and that it ain't easy.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Hell
All right,
Dickinson,
guys.
by the way, it does kind of
Oh,
have the
yeah.
same energy as Goodison Park.
The new
Hell
stadium.
Dickinson, yeah, it's a new stadium, Hell Dickinson. It does kind of have the same energy as Goodison Park, so.
Yeah, it does, but the problem is the name, fam. You can't take it serious because the name, blood. You can't tell me the stadium's called Hill Dickinson, blood, and I'm not gonna. This
just call it a hill.
Goodison Park 2.0 would have taken that. Do you know what I mean?
You just call it a hill. That sounds better.
It's
Yeah.
a sponsor, blood. If you pay the money, bro, clubs don't mind what they don't care what they put on the stadium's name. You get me? It doesn't matter if you pay the money, but I do agree.
We should
them, bro.
have.
The
I
stadium looks sick though. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, the stadium looks sick. And when you watch the games, you can tell the atmosphere is still obviously not the same as the whole Goodison Park thing, but that's because it was smaller, enclosed, that kind of thing.
It's close to the
What-
pitch.
Yeah, and the benches were really, really close to the pitch. But in general, like even this stadium looks like the atmosphere and that's still there. So
Fair. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it for now. Thanks for watching as well for Toby, Reacts, Alf, and Yasser to be here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe on Yasser's YouTube channel, Alf's YouTube channel, Reacts' YouTube channel, and follow Toby on his TikTok. All the links are in the description. And before we're gonna close it off, Toby, tell the viewers what they can expect from you on your TikTok in the next few days, weeks.
let me
Probably gonna do some AFCON stuff, some predictions maybe, as well as the World Cup. Looking at some players that could be standout players from certain countries. So I'm building up to that basically.
Cool. If you want, I can get you on for the AFCON preview.
Of course,
well.
bro. I already told you I'm down 100%. Whatever watch along you want to do, just let me know. I'll be there.
Cool. Yeah, I'll tell the viewers what they can expect on your channel in the next upcoming days, weeks.
So tomorrow I'll do player ratings for the Newcastle game. Normally I do it on the day itself, but of course I'm doing tests today, so I'll move it to tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing player ratings for the Newcastle game. I'll pick a watch long. I don't know what yet, but I do watch longs, at least one watch long every day on the weekend. I do previews every day before the game of Man City. I normally do my reviews the same day. Again, this day, I'll move it to tomorrow because I'm coming on here. And I do Man City content every Thursday, a Sky Blue Thursday. I'm going live with Luke and Connect then. And on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, depends on the midweek game, live with Calcster. So that's what I do on my channel.
Nice. And yes, tell the viewers what they can expect in your channel. And yeah, people, subscribe on his channel. He's close to 1K. Come on.
well, make sure you subscribe and thank you, Michael.
No
And yeah, man, I think what do I have tomorrow? 1:30 UK time. I'm going live. Just do a random. I call it the football chat. What's it called? The football and something. I don't forgot what I call it, bro. The football and talking. I forgot. Football chat and chill. That's what I call it. So we just laugh with the chat and all that. it's probably gonna. It depends on how it goes. It might just be Liverpool slander. I don't know, but so I swear, it goes left, it goes right. I don't know what happens in that life, but I'm gonna do that Monday. I got we're doing the preview Omar. Anyway, I don't know if you know Omar BYT, the Barcelona fan.
yeah.
We're gonna do the preview with him around 10 p.m. roughly. So make sure you subscribe. And yeah, other than that, I don't know. I'm still thinking about the whole watch along thing. Do I want to be embarrassed like Michael on watch alongs? Yes or no? Depends on that, you get me? But other than that, we'll see, innit? Because, bro, you know me, I used to do watch alongs. I just stopped doing it. But once in a while, I've done the Tottenham one, it went well. So I'm thinking, should I do this one? Is it gonna go? Is it a little thing where every time you do watch alongs, it goes well? You know? I'm about to do that. But yeah, man, that's what I got going on this week, like the next upcoming days, and for the rest, we're still gonna plan them. So
I want you to do a watch long exclusively for the Arsenal game 10.
Nah, yeah, but this is the thing. I think when I remember last season I done a watch along for the Real Madrid game, like that, and I see man score the 2 free kicks, and that's when I was like, yeah, it's long now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's long. So I had to watch it, and then he scored them early, so I had to sit there and watch them. I was like, nah. But
good game, man.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe you never know. You know what I'm saying? I'll think about it.
You know what? Yeah, watch-alongs of teams you don't give a fuck about. They're the best. I watch so many La Liga games doing watch-alongs, and I don't care who wins. But I get so involved.
Yeah, you're just chilling. You're just chilling. As long as people are enjoying it, like I can't lie. When it's your own team, it's just too much stress, bro. Too much stress. I can't watch like with some of the Chelsea games, and Toby will tell you, like, with the way we like playing with fire, it's not, bro. I can't be looking at the camera.
Gonna crash out on stream, bro.
Yeah. You want to be on screen, like, you know what I'm saying, bro. There's been times I've walked away, like, forgot what it was. Yeah, there were certain games I literally I switched it off and I just left. People text me and I was like, I'm not even watching no more. Like, I can't watch this. Like, so sometimes it just like, bro, I'm like, listen, and you'll find out I didn't even do a match reaction. I was like, I'm not lying to my people. I ain't watched it. What am I doing a match reaction and I ain't watched? You know what I mean? Nah. But it's just one of those. I don't know. I think with watch-alongs, sometimes you just feel like it's just too much time gone in it. Because if I don't know, if especially doing the rival fan, like if you're doing the rival watch-alongs or you're watching other things, when you're not doing a watch-along, you can walk away from the TV. You can go do something if you need it. Come back, you check the score on your phone. You're chilling. Do you know what I mean? Because now I think I'm doing a bit more shows after games, yeah. Which means you're stuck at home for the games, and then you also after the games you get it. It's just a bit mad sometimes, but yeah. Other than that, we'll see if we bring them back in it. Maybe if we get to 1K, we'll bring them back. Yeah, bro. Toby, you don't know this yet, but last season I suffered, bro, because all the mistakes Sanchez was doing was live on my channel. Yeah, bro, imagine people were coming in my channel to laugh at me every time Sanchez made a mistake.
Oh my god, bro!
Made one yet, which means they're coming back later, bro. I was suffering last season.
See, now that you said it, you can't even start because he's gonna go back to doing that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, listen, I won't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, guys. Tomorrow I will be live on this channel for the Milan derby, Inter Milan against AC Milan. I think I'll do match reaction as well for the North London derby on this channel. And on the main channel, I'm gonna do a Feyenoord NEC Nijmegen watch along. Come on, NEC, help me out. And
listen, one day I'm pulling up to your Alex Pratt show. You know, I'm pulling up, bro. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna turn the tables, but you know what I mean. Your emergency streams, I'm gonna come.
Michael, I'll need you guys to start to get BSV to fucking bottle this title, though. My PSV agenda is not agending right now.
No, you might have to get me. You know what it is? You might need me, Alf. You know what I'm saying? These man, they can't even get 2 games in a row. You can't act them. That's the asking Liverpool to help you.
And for me, if they have to pick who's gonna win, who I want to win the league, PSV over Feyenoord, man. No, man. If Feyenoord wins the league, I have to go out of the country. So I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna help you, man.
Hey, Feyenoord at least have a chance at winning the league. If they win, they go to 31 points. So they're only 3 points behind.
Yeah, I could dream of that, but yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, guys, gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow Toby on his TikTok, subscribe on Alf, Yasser, and Reacts as well. Take care, guys. Ciao.
Yeah.